How's it, aloha? Welcome to another HiCast podcast, and of course our HiCast is always sponsored by Hawaii Alarm. To get information, you can log on to hialarm.com. That's hialarm.com, or you can call us at 395-3765. And joining me on the HiCast is our president, Art Miller.
Hey, aloha.
And our three marketing directors, that's Will, David, and Hernato.
Hello.
Now, when you get installed, we have this goal control panel.
Yeah, that's on the plan.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about that today. The goal control panel. Will, why do you like the goal control panel?
Well, not only is it the whole command center, the whole system, but the screen is LCD, so it's really high quality, and it's touchscreen, so it's really easy to use.
It's got big buttons, right? Like big buttons, so even old people or kids or anybody can use it by just touching those big buttons.
Yeah, even
right?
if you got fat fingers, really.
That's for you.
That definitely me. I have a hard time being like, but then the screen is pretty big, unlike our smartphones, right?
Sure.
So it's easy to use. And it's very self-explanatory when you're looking at it.
It's as easy to use as Apple products, like having an iPad on the wall. It's very easy to go in and out of, and people appreciate having those big buttons to be able to choose from.
No, a lot of people, Dave, worried about the battery life. Tell us a little bit about the Go Control panel's battery life.
Well, the Go Control comes with a backup battery that lasts up to 72 hours. So you don't really have to worry if your power goes out, is my system going to shut off, how is it going to be able to keep working. It's going to run for 72 hours. It's a long-lasting battery, Augie.
Now, we've been talking about, in the other podcasts, about how, other security companies, you can easily cut the line.
True.
Right?
There's a lot of security systems out there that use the old phone lines, and people have to pay for a phone line, and they have to pay for their security monitoring. And the only reason a lot of people are using a phone line today is to keep that monitoring up for their security panel. Now, what's very wonderful about ours is we have a built-in GSM, which is like a built-in cell phone right in the panel. Now, this cell phone you can't pick up and order a pizza, right? But it's like the life support system. It's always there to communicate with dispatch. So help is on the way right away. Right.
Now, Hernato, you know a little bit about the GSM built-in, and Art, we're kind of a little bit into it. What else can you tell us about it?
Well, what's great about it, I guess, it's gonna cut that mind-bothering thing about the line feeding of the system. You don't have to worry about that anymur. And you're gonna cut that extra expense, which I think is great, right, Augie?
Right, of course.
And like Augie was saying, a burglar can't cut this phone line.
Right.
It's always on, and our Go Control panel has something called a crash and smash technology. That means if somebody comes in and they just destroy the whole thing, it's already made the calls to the authorities, and that you can't be.
Right, and you're not paying for a phone line.
That's true. That's true. You're saving money right off the bat. Yeah.
Now, tell me a little bit about the two-way voice system.
Well, the two-way voice system is simple. By using that built-in cell phone, our operators are 24 hours a day monitoring your system. That means if there's ever a medical emergency, if there's ever a need to use those two fingers for 2 seconds and press that panic button so help's on the way, instead of spending time with a 911 operator trying to tell them where you're going or whatever, our operators come live right over that Go Control panel and speak to you and talk to you through the emergency while help has already been dispatched.
Right. You see, a lot. I know we do have senior packages, but a lot of parents, worry about their kids. I mean, by the time you call 911, you call the kids, say your kid's choking on something. You give us a great analogy last week about a kid is choking on something. You call 911, where you at, ma'am? Yeah. What is happening? What is the kid doing right now? And by the time, you're talking to the operator, you're losing precious time.
I want to be with my child. If my child's choking on a chicken bone, and instead of spending that time talking to the operator, I'm over here, I'm over there, and my child's in the back choking, our operators can be right on that panel for you and talking you through how to do the Heimlich maneuver, how to reach in there and pull that out of his throat while help is on the way.
Right. That's the most important thing, the knowing that, you're talking to somebody, and that's very comforting, when you talking to somebody about what's happening, and knowing that the services are on the way, the police, fire department, whatever, you know what I mean? Because the same thing would happen with my dad, you know? Without the fact, without even like, he was able to just press the button on his,
and help someone
away. Help us on the way. You know what I mean?
And I guess, looking at how it's looked at, it's like we have our own intercom system that's directly tied into our operators. So whenever there's trouble, that direct intercom system that's built right into our Go Control panel and powered by our GSM, that little cell phone, that operator can now communicate with you so effectively and helps right on the way.
All right, let's talk about voice notification, Dave.
Well, voice notification, Augie, is actually one of my favorite features because I believe that voice notification was put into the system for gun owners, and I'm a gun owner, and it lets you know if the front door opens or if the back door opens or anything like that. That way you know where to go looking for these people if they do ever get in. Or they let you know if your keikis have gone out through the back door or they're coming in through the front door. So I think it keeps you up to date all the time. It's an awesome feature.
That's awesome. That's like a well-rounded, because what he's really saying is no matter what, if you have a little one or a burglar or anything, you can always hear when somebody's going front door open, back door open, because a lot of security panels out there just beep. I mean, what does that mean?
The most
beep,
irritating
beep,
thing.
beep, beep. Is that a battery? Beep, beep. Is that the front door? So now our system can tell you, hey, front door open, back door open. And like Dave said, that's a robust way of being able to track your kids or burglars at any time.
I don't know about you, but I love customizing a lot of the stuff that I have,
Yeah.
Things in my car, on my cell phone. We can do this with the Go Control panel, right, Will?
Yes, Augie. There's many different ways you can customize it. Mainly is the tones and the chimes on the system and how you want it to alert. If it ever goes off, you can silence it so the burglars don't know, and you can choose whether or not you want the lady to talk to you or not.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And the customization really, after it gets all customized, our system comes with what's called a geo bubble. And what that does is when your smartphone leaves your home, if you leave something open, it's going to alert you and say, hey, you left your garage open, or hey, your front door is open, or maybe your system's not armed. And that's all part of that customization that Will was talking about.
Cool. I appreciate you guys, teaching me as well as the people, watching our highcast about our Go Control panel. Now, if you have any more information and you want more information from us, you can always call us all the time. 24-hour customer service, right?
That is 24-hour customer service with a low off.
Right. 395-3765. That's 395-3765. You want more details, you can log on to hialarm.com. I want to thank the guys. It's always nice hanging out with the boys.
Yeah.
Art, Will, Dave, and Hernato. Thank you guys.